Welcome to Dr. Josefina's Way. I am Dr. Josefina Monasterio, fitness expert, weight management, and success coach. We have a fabulous program for you today. Today, I'm going to be interviewing a young lady who's really an inspiration in how to follow your goals and your dreams regardless of the circumstances around you. Of course, we're going to have the affirmation of the week, our happy and healthy lifestyle, our empowerment lesson. But first, let's take our fitness break. Namaste. You can get a great workout with yoga. Okay, let's change now. Let's go lie in your tummy. Make a pillow with your hands and relax. Now we're going to be working your spinal more. When we did the bridge, that's phenomenal. The one we just did, the bridge, is you feel the stretch. Of course, you do it gradually, but if you practice every single day, you do it. The thing is, we give up too quickly, too easily. We limit ourselves. So, we make a pillow with your hands and relax. That's the best part of yoga. You're always relaxing. Okay, we're gonna do now one of my, all of them are my favorites, so never mind. It's called the Cobra. So in this one, we're gonna be here. You bring your hands close to your hip, to your ribs, right here. Try to keep your feet together and slowly up. Make a pillow with your hands, turn your head to the other side and relax. Again, hands close to the ribs. You push with your hands, pushing with your, you can feel your triceps and you can feel your bicep working. Then you tighten your glutes, head back. You feel that stretch in your lower back. Turn your head to the left, center, to the right, center, slow down, make a pillow with your hands and relax. Here we are at the gym again with my friend, my coach, my personal trainer, my darling Mickey Wallbaker. Mickey, today you have a different twist to my legs.
Absolutely. Today we're going to be a little more muscle specific. I'm going to have Josefina get back onto the leg extension machine. Now traditionally, you know, it is done with both legs, the feet facing one direction. Today we're just going to tweak it just a little bit so we can really help isolate all four muscles of the quadricep group.
And what is the purpose for that?
It's for a bodybuilder, it's very important when they're developing their legs that you see each and every muscle, you know, for scoring.
Yes, okay.
So this is not for just the average person. This is
not for beginners.
This is a more advanced exercise. What I have her doing here is your toes are turned out. And if you notice when she comes up, the stress is more on the inner quadricep muscle. Right there.
And
it's not the adductor. It is one of the quadricep muscles. Again, you have four. Beautiful.
Nice.
Now for the next little turn, I'm actually going to have her turn her toes inward.
Now I'm working what?
You're working more the outside muscle, the quadricep. I can get into technical terms, but it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. And you should feel that more through the outside of the quadricep or the outside of the thigh, right through there.
You know, and I think Mickey, correct me if I'm wrong, even if you're not a bodybuilder, I think it's great for people to very slowly, with lightweight, to start doing this, so they don't develop just the quads, don't you think?
Yeah, just the main muscle, you get that big swoop there. Absolutely, but stay with until you at least move up into a intermediate level where you've already developed some strength in there, then try that little torque in the knees. It really helps shape the legs beautifully.
Yes, so we have, recapping, we have the leg extension.
This is the traditional leg extension,
which is this
the
one.
Toes are up. And again, you are hitting all four, but not that intensely. All four are working together to make this movement. And now we're going to tweak it just a little bit more.
Yeah, perfect.
We're working more the quadricep muscle that lies close to the inside of the knee.
And
outside, pigeon-toed, and the outside.
See, you see the difference? Oh my God.
Yeah.
It burns.
It burns, yes.
Ow.
Beautiful.
Fabulous, baby. I love you. Mwah. Do this, you get perfect legs. Right, Mickey? Today's show is about how to achieve your goals and your dreams regardless of the circumstances of your life. I have a special guest today that you guys are gonna love her. She's fabulous, phenomenal. But the affirmation for this week is, I have a positive expectancy of reaching my goals, and I bounce back quickly from temporary setbacks. I have a positive expectancy of reaching my goals, and I bounce back quickly from temporary setbacks. I have a positive expectancy of reaching my goals, and I bounce back quickly from temporary setback. Remember, the repetition of the affirmation is essential for success. Of course, you're going to stay tuned because my guest is fabulous, phenomenal. You're going to learn a lot. And here we are back in Rosie Schuman's kitchen talking today about carbohydrates. How are you, baby?
We're doing good.
Yes.
Meaning Mama and me, because Mama's sitting over there, doesn't want to get involved in
Hi,
this.
Mom. Thank you for your tips.
Well, I really want to focus in today on breads because I love bread. I was born and raised on bread, but there are better breads to eat that would help with your diet, meaning your diet of eating and your diet of weight loss. Okay, number one bread is look for breads that have whole grains in them, and they'll say it. They'll say it on the package. When you see breads that say 11 grains, 12 grains, 9 grains, they aren't as good as the ones that say whole grains. And when you eat these breads, you will see the difference.
Yes.
Because you'll be crunching on bread. Kids will like it because they usually have a very distinct flavor. They're not bland, these breads. They have a flavor to them, almost a sweet flavor, which will encourage kids to eat more of these. So I just brought out a few breads that we've had. Unfortunately, I took out a croissant. Croissants are not the greatest bread to eat because they're filled with butter. Not that I have an objection to butter, but they're made from white flour, and that isn't as great as making bread that has, look at the density of this bread. It's got so much in it and so much on the outside of it. They even make bagels, whole wheat or whole grain bagels. So you can eat most any bread, but make sure the breads have the high whole grain fiber. Once you get that in your system, you'll have enormous amount of fiber. It will help with weight. And you know the bowel movements we talk about that you always make fun of.
I always say there is nothing better than a good bowel movement, and for that you have to have your fiber, your whole grain, and also about portion control.
Yeah, you don't want.
You can't eat the whole bread, the whole loaf.
You don't want to eat this whole thing. But you know what make it taste even more scrumptious is putting oil on the bread. A lot of us put butter on the bread, but substitute your butter with oil. Oil is a phenomenal part in your nutritional system. It also helps with bowel movements, and it also helps with adding oils to your system.
And your mom probably will add some chopped garlic. Ah, see.
See how you use these ingredients? You can use these ingredients for anything and everything.
And remember, some people say, oh, I'm a carbohydrate. Oh, carbohydrate?
Carbohydrate,
Holic?
alcoholic, like an alcoholic.
They eat too many carbs.
That's correct.
So you make sure that you control your portions.
Right. There's always remember volume, portion control. That's important. So go get yourself some olive oil, get a nice piece of bread, and enjoy yourself.
Enjoy yourself. Okay. Bye.
Bye. Come again.
Thank you. And the program today is about achieving your goal regardless of the circumstances around you. And one of the ways that we learn to learn is to operate out of our imagination instead of our personal history. There are three types of people in life. There are winners, there are losers, and there are people who have not discovered how to win, how to achieve their dreams. And all they need is some coaching, some assistance, a plan of action that will help them to take these steps necessary that will open the door to a whole new future. What I want you to think of is something that you want for yourself, something that is real to you, something that is important to you, something that will give you life, more meaning, and power. Years ago, when I was in my country, I would not have been able to take the mental leap to do what I'm doing right now without using these powerful techniques, such as dreaming, believing, visualizing, and taking action. This is not about psyching yourself out. Your dream is so real to you that allows you to maintain a level of self-integrity when you are facing tremendous setback. That dream will be a benchmark that will help you to keep on going. It will keep you moving forward for ways to achieve that dream. Now, what can you tell yourself when you have a dream, a goal, and you want to make it happen for you, but you may not have the money, you may not have the education, you may not have the support and the resources you need? What can you tell yourself that will enable you to act on that dream? What is the key that will help you to discover the secrets to your success? This is what I want you to repeat. Every time you look at your dreams, it is possible. I want you to do it with power, conviction, and determination. It is possible. What happens when you repeatedly look at your goals and you look at your dream and you say to yourself, it is possible? You begin to change your belief system. The way we operate is a manifestation of what we believe that is possible for us. Therefore, all that we have achieved in our life is nothing else but the duplication, the reproduction of what we believe that is possible for us. So we need to start operating out of our imagination and not our personal history. When you operate out of your personal history, you cannot see the possibilities and the unlimited potential that is within you. What I'm suggesting to you is that you empower yourself by operating out of a larger vision of yourself, out of your imagination. I want you to declare the end and the result from the beginnings. I want you to see that picture very clearly, that exactly what it is that you intend to create in your life. Remember, the affirmation says, I have a positive expectancy of reaching my goals, and I bounce back quickly from temporary setbacks. Now stay tuned, because we're going to have a great time with this awesome, phenomenal fashion guru called Adriana Marie. And here we are with Dr. Josefina Way and my special guest, Adriana Marie, which is a fashion guru, and what you see me wearing today is all a product of her creation. Adriana, thank you so much, girl.
Thank you.
You flew from New York to be here with us in Healthy Power TV, and we are so grateful about you. What I want you to share with my audience is, tell me about your background, a little bit how you got into fashion.
How I got into fashion was, I've always been interested in it. Since I was 19 years old, I was graduated high school and I wanted to go to school, and I ended up getting off track and followed a guy around. You know, I have had a series of bad relationships, and so I wanted to kind of do something for myself, and I got back into it 4 years later after I made that decision to kind of follow somebody else around and not follow my dreams and not follow my goals and follow my heart and follow love, which is never a bad decision, but in my case it wasn't the best decision possible. So after the 4 years had gone by, I decided to move back to Florida and pursue my goals. I went back to school for fashion design, I went back to school for marketing, and I just went full steam.
I think it's very powerful what you're just saying, Adriana, because I know a lot of people, young or older, really, gender of age doesn't have anything to do with this. Can you share with my audience, when you were sidetracked of following your calling, your dream, what did it feel like? Because some people might identify with you, but sometimes we don't know that feeling that is causing us, you know, this is not the right thing for me.
There is always something missing. There is always, you know, a feeling of a little bit of emptiness and searching for something else and searching for comfort and in something that wasn't really there. You know, so it was all kind of in my own head. But I never lost sight of, you know, I always knew that I had dreams, I always knew that I had goals, and I always knew that I wanted to do something. And, you know, once I went through, you know, such a horrible breakup, I just took off.
Yes, okay. So I want to revisit that a little bit, because I think a lot of women give their passion away. They give their goals, their dream, and I work with a lot of women who will tell me, you know, I feel that what you just said, that emptiness, that something is missing in my life. What do you think that happened to all of us? What would you say is the reason why? Why that sense of emptiness, that sense of, wow,
we're not fulfilling. I mean, I can only speak for myself, but I think, you know, I wasn't fulfilling my full potential, and I wasn't doing what I wanted to do. I was living in somebody else's life, and I wasn't, you know, doing something that I wanted to do. And, you know, I put my career on hold to be in somebody else's life, and you know, for some people it's great and it's amazing, you know, but for me, I wanted more.
Yes. So, and that more, tell me about that more than you created.
So I created, you know, after a series of bad relationships. Unfortunately,
most people might identify
serial bad relationship woman, but I'm changing that. I decided that I needed to do something for myself, and I needed to support myself, and I wanted to do something that people could relate to and something that people could benefit from.
Yes.
So I decided to create a t-shirt line that was also paying homage to the way that I was brought up, which is all about personal development and personal growth and being the best person that you can be, and taking the situations that you're in and the experiences that you have and turning it into something positive and making something better out of it. So that's what I did, and that's how I came up with my clothing line.
I know, I'm wearing one of your beautiful t-shirts, you know, and then of course you suggested that I wear this necklace and the shoes and the outfit.
It's a whole look. You put it all together. I mean, you know, you have a t-shirt, and a t-shirt is just a t-shirt. You know, the t-shirts that I make are awesome. I work with a couple of nonprofit organizations, and to give back to society too, which is a huge part of what I do and why I put together the company. But you know, t-shirts are t-shirts, like I said, but you know, a nice way to kind of spice them up. You can dress them up, you can dress them down, you can put a nice cardigan over it, you know, you put your accessories, you have your high heel shoes.
Yes.
And you know, I have a couple of girls that I kind of wanted to show the audience, if you
Absolutely. Why don't we do that? Why don't we bring the girls and then explain a little bit more about your motivation? Because I think the quotes and your t-shirts are fabulous. I mean, you're working with positive energy.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. Let's bring some of the girls, okay?
Can I break? So here we are with a couple models, Amanda and Erin. Thank you guys for being here.
Yes.
We're going to show you some of the designs from my latest collection and show you kind of how to dress that up, dress it down, just kind of show you how you can make it spicier, make it epic, and make it fabulous. So first up is Amanda. She has on an asymmetrical tank top. Says move in the direction of your dreams. And this is actually really nice, lightweight for the summertime. It's nice for spring. It's even nice for fall right now, which we're in. And for fall, it's perfect. You can just pair it up with a nice cardigan, which she has on a knit cardigan right now, with a cute hat or a scarf, leggings, cute high heels. If you want to go to dinner, if you want to go to a date, if you want to go to the movies, just kind of throw a cardigan on, throw a hat on, and it looks, it looks more than just a t-shirt.
Yes, I love the idea, and I think you're bringing a new concept about t-shirt, because most of the time, I know you have changed my mind, and the same with a t-shirt, and I look your models today and your creation, and it's just so epic and so revolutionary, I think. You're taking a t-shirt and really reinventing it, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fabulous. Okay, next.
So up next we have Erin. She's wearing a basic v-neck t-shirt, the Frequency t-shirt, and just like you see her wearing it now, you can put a nice scarf on it, and you can put a cute little cardigan, has a hoodie on it. She has some cute jeans and heels. So she's ready to go to the movies, she's ready to go to a nice little dinner, ready for a night out, really, and just kind of making it fabulous from something super simple.
Yes, and then if she's during the daytime, she just wear her typical t-shirt like I'm doing right now.
Right.
So okay, that's great. I think it's phenomenal how you're taking a simple concept and make it epic.
Yes.
That is phenomenal. So tell me about that t-shirt with this t-shirt with the Frequency idea. What's behind that?
Frequency for me, when I started designing the collection, was about what frequency are you on in life? Is it the same frequency as somebody you love? Is it your own personal frequency? It's all about being connected to somebody else. Like, I'm very connected with my mother. If something's going on in my life, she knows about it and she'll call me without even really knowing that there's something going on. Sometimes you're connected to somebody you love, whether it's your husband, your wife, your spouse, even your animals. Sometimes you can be on the same wavelength as them. So that's what the Frequency was about.
Wonderful. Okay, so what would you recommend to people about frequency? Your personal advice about frequency. What is the most important frequency that we should be connected to?
For me personally, and I think that it's very, very big, is your own intuition. Following that and having faith in that. Because I know a lot of the times, and I'm guilty of it myself, where I have an instinct and my intuition says one thing, and then I go against it, giving the benefit of the doubt, or just kind of ignoring it and thinking that something else was better, but really it's your own personal wavelength that you need to be in tune with. The next t-shirt we have on Amanda is the Love Is My Drug t-shirt. Again, we're pairing it with a flyaway cardigan, very lightweight, which is perfect for Florida. The t-shirt is nice and snug, it's fitting, and we have it with leggings and some high heels. You can also put some jeans on, even a leather jacket, or even a jean jacket would be really cute with this, with a scarf. So again, you can dress it up, you can dress it down, and be very comfortable and super chic.
And it doesn't matter the environment. Like you said, you mentioned a state like Florida, you can be in a cold place like New York City.
Yeah.
Right, in the summer,
like
in the
York,
fall.
yeah.
Okay. Wow, that's fabulous.
Yeah. Here's another t-shirt. This is actually a long sleeve, Love Is My Drug, and we paired it again with a beautiful knit cardigan, some jeans, and some high heels. It takes it a little bit to the next level with the gloves. Perfect for fall, perfect for winter. It's a nice statement piece. You can put a nice necklace with it, some cute earrings. She's ready for a night out on the town in Miami. She's ready to go to New York. She's ready to go to the theater and just kind of tear up the town. So, again, it's taking something simple and turning it into something really comfortable and something really chic and something that's very fashion forward. And it has a purpose behind it. So, Love Is My Drug is something that's big in my life and something that's always been big in my life. It's something that is addicting. It's something that, that people do they get addicted to.
Yeah, it's a good thing. And you're talking about the love and the good sense, right? The love that makes you propel and excel in life, to achieve, to go to, and you do it with love.
Right.
That excitement about life.
Right, and it's not a bad thing to be addicted to.
Oh my God, Adriana, that was so much fun with Amanda and Erin. And I have to congratulate you to take a t-shirt, a simple concept, and be a genius with it. Because you can dress it up. Look at me with my t-shirt. I will never think about doing,
mine too.
and I think it's phenomenal. What a concept, what an idea. Okay, so I know my viewers are dying to find out how can they connect with you and order the t-shirt, because also you're connected with foundations, helping other people. Tell me a little bit about that and give your address and all that stuff.
You can find the website at Adriana, ADRIANA-Marie.com. When you go to the shop there, you'll be able to make purchases from there. So again, it's Adriana, ADRIANA-Marie.com. On Facebook, it's facebook.com/Adriana Marie Co. And on Twitter, it's Adriana Marie Co. is my Twitter handle too. So come follow me, come like me on Facebook. There's always something going on. There's always events, there's always projects, there's always photo shoots or fashion shows or events or, you know, TV shows and stuff like that. So there's always something going on, and you know, new collections are always coming out soon too. So stay tuned. And if you go on the website, make sure you sign up on the mailing list. Go to the Contact Us page and sign up on the mailing list. That way you're in the know about, you know, everything new that's coming out too. So that's how people can connect.
Yes, and I think it's a wonderful gift for Christmas.
Yeah.
I think it's a wonderful gift for Valentine's Day, Mom's Day, or you also have a collection for men.
Yeah.
Next show,
Yeah.
next time when you fly to this wonderful paradise where I live, from New York City, especially, we're going to do the male collection.
Okay.
Okay? So tell me one more time about how can people order your t-shirts?
You go to Adriana-Marie.com and click on the shop page.
And then you help in foundations like what?
Like Nourishing NYC, Dresses for Haiti, and We Wear Pink.
So not only we wearing your t-shirt, but we also helping others.
So yeah, you know, I donate proceeds to some of the foundations and give back to society in that kind of way too. So
click in, connect with her, follow her, order the t-shirts, so we helping others to make the world a better place. Babies, thank you for coming.
Thank you. Thank
I
you.
love you.
I love you.
Stay tuned. Tell everybody about Dr. Josefina's Way. We love you guys, and stay tuned, and we're going to learn more and more every single week.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for coming from New York.
I love you.
I love you too. Hi, I'm Dr. Josefina Monasterio with Healthy Power TV. And you know what? You need to tune in for next week, next show, because I'm going to try to do something that I don't know if I have the boldness to do it. So if you want to find out if I'm able to do it, please tune in. Healthy Power TV, Dr. Josefina's Way. Don't miss it for anything.